They say that year 5 is the year that many homesteads start to unravel. Not because they didn't work hard enough, but because they grew too quickly. Year 5. After the honeymoon is over, reality starts setting in, and you've sank all your blood, sweat, and tears, and every penny you own into it. This is where I'm at, starting year 5. I'm gonna take the advice of the mentors like Joel Salatin. I do not want this to be the year that I overextend. I'm in this for the long haul, so I need to be smart and strategic. I'll be honest, when I first came here, I had in my mind 3 years. And that was 3 years to get all the garbage off the property, get it cleaned up, and I would be set. Well, 99% of the garbage is cleared up. But when I look around, I still see a lot of property that needs work. I see systems that are not yet perfected. I see small repairs that have built up over the last few years that need to be done. And I see more infrastructure that still needs to be put in place. So this year is going to be about stabilizing, not expansion. I don't want to fail at this. Expansion can feel like progress. And the easiest way to expand a homestead is also what I think can be one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. And I'm guilty of it. That is adding too many animals too quickly. Before you have the infrastructure that they need, before you have a job for them. And if you're like me, before you even really know how to handle them. Hello, you're so sweet. He's a good boy. Every animal is a significant investment. The cost, the time, the feed, potential vet bills. And like I said, I'm just to the point where I'm understanding my goat behavior and feeling really comfortable handling them. It can be really tempting to have the mindset that adding more animals could add more income and value to my homestead. For example, if I was to buy some Dorper sheep and breed them and then take them to the animal sales and turn a profit that will cover my feed costs. The reality is, I don't know a damn thing about Dorper sheep. I don't know how to handle them, and I have zero experience at this point breeding anything. My job this year is to optimize what I already have. The animals that I've already brought onto the homestead deserve to have the very best conditions that I can give to them before I even consider introducing anything else. If I were going to consider breeding any animal, right now it would be my small female alpine goat, because she's already here. It would enrich her life and it would give me some experience in breeding animals. 4 years ago, I couldn't even pick up a chicken, so I know I've come a long way. This year will be the first year that I will harvest my own meat birds that I have raised from day-old chicks right here on my own homestead. I know that that's going to be a huge milestone for me. It's going to be very rewarding, it's going to be challenging, and it's going to be really emotional. I just think it's a really good idea to keep all of my resources available for these new experiences that I know I'm going to be having this year. Even my little garden plot has not reached its full potential. Heck, I'm still trying to figure out what is best to grow, what I actually eat, what I can preserve, what is actually of value to plant in there. I have no need to expand that this year. And here's the last part. I just want to enjoy my summer. I feel like I'm finally to a point where I understand how things work around here, and I mostly have a grip on everything. The last 4 years have been one challenge after the next. Finally, I don't have as much anxiety or trepidation about this lifestyle, and I want to spend the summer enjoying it. So this year, progress is not about expansion. It is about stabilization. And I think that is a recipe for long-term success. Until next time, happy, healthy living. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying kind. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.